All right, so we are here tonight at DBAT in Nashville. Kiki's dad, they're members here. They were nice enough to get me a cage tonight so we can do this because it is too cold to hit outside. Not if you want a bat to survive anyway. So tonight we've got, that's right, 101, y'all. We've got the torch. I think there's only one other guy that's actually got this that's going to do any testing with it right now. These two girls are going to get to take first cuts with it. I've had my daughter Emmy. She's probably taken about 200 cuts with it to break it in. I've not had her on the radar, so this will be our first readings with the official fully stamped torch. So y'all ready to go and see what this thing's got? All right, let's go ahead. All right. So y'all excuse, there's a lot of background noise right now. I hope the microphone's filtering most of it out. If it's not, we're just all gonna have to suffer through it. So we got Madison here. Some of y'all remember she did the Easton Ghost video with me a couple months ago, and she's been nice enough to ride with Kiki over here tonight and swing this torch a little bit. So tell me, kiddo, what you think about it?
I think that the bat was very balanced and lightweighted, and when I mishit the ball, it felt very it still felt hot off the bat, and it didn't really sting my hands at all, and the grip felt very good and didn't hurt my hands or anything.
Okay. All right, so felt balanced to you. You like the grip. You could tell when you mishit it, but didn't bother your hands. You could just tell that you hit it, but still felt like the ball traveled well off of it. So I would say that you feel like it probably has a long barrel then, because even on mishits, it felt like the ball still traveled good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The barrel's very long.
Yeah, I thought so too. Watching you hit it, you looked really consistent, kind of up and down the barrel with it, which you're more of a contact hitter anyway. So generally, you don't work a whole lot of the bat, but you did. I watched you. You kind of, even the ones you mishit, they seem to travel nice. So
yeah.
Anything other than that, just jumping out that you want to mention?
No, I just think I really like the bat overall.
Okay. All right. Well, she doesn't know her exit velocity yet, and neither does Kiki. I'm going to get Kiki, we'll get her to swing it here in just a minute, and we'll get over here and see what she thinks, and then we'll get them both back together and see what they thought together. What I come up with? All right, so here we go. Got Kiki back. Some of y'all might remember her. She helped me out when we did the Ghost Unlimited versus the Marucci Echo, the red and black Echo. And she absolutely killed it for me on that video. So I rang up her dad, and they were nice enough to meet us over here tonight and bring Maddie with them. And she just got her first cuts in with the torch. So tell me, kiddo, what you think?
I think it was good. I feel like the grip wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't slipping out of my hands.
Okay, so not bad. Not your favorite, but not terrible either.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Mishits, what kind of feedback did it give you? Did you notice it on mishits or? Well,
I didn't feel it at all in my hands. It didn't hurt at all, but just overall you could see that it was a mishit.
Okay, so you could tell it was a mishit. Didn't bother your hands though, which is good. You feel like it had a long barrel or a short barrel?
I feel like it had a long barrel.
Okay. So we covered the grip, we covered the long barrel. You think it's end loaded or balanced?
I think it's end loaded. This is because I think that most of the weight is in the barrel.
Built into the barrel. Okay, so as far as swing weight goes, you feel like it's end loaded, but you did say that you felt like it swung light.
Yeah, I felt like when I swung it, it was a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be because I thought it was end loaded. So.
Okay, well, I'll weigh it. In my final thoughts, we'll weigh this thing and we'll see if it actually weighs lighter or heavier or not. It is worth mentioning that Kiki did not let me know until after she hit that she pulled her quad muscle today, apparently. So the kid just took a whole lot of cuts with an injured quad, and so she doesn't know her exit velocity yet. So we'll come back here in just a few. I'm going to see if she feels like still maybe hitting a few live. And we'll do a little front toss and let them both hit, and then we'll see if that changes their opinion at all of the bat. So we'll do a little front toss, and then we'll come back.
Tell them run it up.
I threw you outside on that one. Jeez. Oh, that was a good run. Through my hands, I'm by my lonely. To a savage, I'm my baby, wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'll make me good. First one in, the last one out, can't call me Lil. Put in my house, and the invoice, and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check, no drip this, time to run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it up, I wake up, flex, thumb down that check, no drip this, time to run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it up, y'all gon' make me take that trip out to Europe. Call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should be worried. One false move, fight yourself, they getting buried. It's like the devil used to love playing those games. Making bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up. That's my bad, I threw you way inside. No trip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, I'll give you something here in just a minute. Stretch, I wake up, flex, thumb down that check, no drip, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first there you go, make that correct. Woo! Good song. That was nice. I hit recorded job, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring. Now you can't. There's no way I would ever be a pitcher. No way. I won't know. I won't know part of that. Broke it. Shoot! Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood. Alright, you just got on top of it. Stay behind it. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. Don't hit that. That hurt. That was all in cap. That was all in cap. You only hit half of that ball. Oh, nice. Get your back pitch. Oh, you were late. That was money. Woo! I mean, finish that one on the other side. Good job, kid.
I'm front and center. Let's go.
Yes, ma'am, you sure are. All right, all right. Okay, so overall, the torch. What do you think, girls? What do you think?
I liked it.
What do you think?
I kind of liked it. I liked it. I liked it.
Kind of liked it, or you liked it?
Well,
Oh, let me ask you this first. Did your opinion change any from when you hit it on the tee to when you hit it
yes.
front toss? Okay.
I liked it better after hitting front toss.
Okay, all right. What about you? Did it change your opinion any, or?
I still liked it, but I didn't like the grip as much after hitting it on front toss because it kind of hurt my hands more.
Okay, I get that. That's fine. All right, so do you feel like you hit it well?
Yes. Yes.
So that's a shaky yes.
Yeah, I don't
Which I get it. You're injured, so everything probably feels a little weird to you right now. So you feel like you hit it well. I think you feel like you hit it well, but you're a little unsure.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kiki's average exit velocity. I'm sorry. We'll start Madison went first, so we'll start with Madison first. Her average exit velocity was 67 miles per hour. Her max was 67 miles per hour with an average of 65.4. That's pretty strong. That's cranking pretty good. Kiki's average was 68.8 miles per hour with a max of 70. Now, it is also worth saying that neither one of them, that was not like a one-hit wonder, their maximum. Each of you duplicated that a couple of times. And you're both really consistent with it. So overall thoughts on the bat are? Overall, though, both of you say you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, good. Well, I appreciate y'all coming out and helping me tonight. It is a Wednesday night, and they both do have school tomorrow, and it's probably getting, I don't know, 8-ish, 9-ish, and they got to ride home, so do I. But thank y'all very much for coming out and helping me tonight. I do appreciate it. Hopefully, we get together, do it again for another bat down the line.
Yep.
And I'm going to come back with my final thoughts now. Okay, cool. And we're back. So I'm going to start this off by saying I apologize for all the background noise in this video. I hope my microphone filtered out some of it. I mean, it did some, but there's still quite a bit, and it was a little bit distracting. I like to try to go to the field and do things, but we've just hit a real cold spell here in Tennessee lately, and I haven't been able to get outside to do it because it's either rained or it's just been really freaking cold. And y'all know what happens when you go out with strong girls and you swing these bats in the cold. Well, you don't have them very long. It doesn't really matter what the bat it is. You can't expect it to survive in 30-degree weather. And a lot of times I would do it in my garage here, but Kiki and Madison, they both live over an hour away from me. And Kiki's dad was nice enough to meet me at that D-Bat in Nashville, which was like 45 minutes away from me, and like 25 minutes or so for him. So it worked out really good, and we just kind of had to make the most of it in this one. So to the torch. So you saw what both girls thought of it. Both of them liked it. Both of them hit it really well, like really well. Kiki, even being injured, hit a new personal best of 70 miles an hour, and she duplicated that a couple of times. And Madison was up like 6 miles an hour on her personal best as well. And her average was, I think we looked back, I think it was up 4 or 5 miles an hour or something like that. I mean, that is a lot when you figure that 1 mile per hour of exit velocity is equivalent of 4 feet of actual travel on the field. So when you can have a 4 to 5 mile per hour jump, I mean, that's the difference in a ball. Maybe just, being a little bit behind the outfielder and, you trotting around the bags with, and taking the ball home with you. That's just a huge difference. Now, both of them felt like it had a long barrel. Both of them, Kiki said she felt the bat was end loaded. Madison said she felt like it was balanced. Madison normally swings a Ghost. Ghost is normally a pretty end loaded bat. I think Kiki normally swings DeMarini. I think that DeMarinis are, I don't remember which one it is that she swings. One of them, I believe, is a bit more end loaded than the other. So I'm just going to kind of guess that the one that she swings is a bit more balanced, which would make this bat feel a bit more end loaded. So I could completely understand that. However, both of them felt like it had a light swing weight. So, for whatever that's worth about as far as, where the weight is distributed throughout the bat, Now, as far as what I think about it, I've had the privilege of watching those two girls swing it. I also watched my own daughter swing it, and she probably got a couple of 100 cuts with it. She broke it in. I've also watched her use it several times in the cage with her hitting instructor. And I kind of had a good feeling this thing was going to be really hot. I had high hopes for it because when we got to help him out and shoot the video with the prototype, and that thing was just so hot. And I just thought, man, how's he going to get this thing ever certified and still be that hot and be durable? Now, obviously, I cannot speak to durability on this bat, and I won't, because there's like 2 of these in existence in the United States right now. And I'm just very fortunate to have one to kind of run through its paces. We'll just have to wait and see about durability. But as far as is it hot or not, like I said, after watching my daughter swing it, I kind of felt like these girls tonight, I felt like they were going to have some good numbers off of it, and they did. And like I said, when I go back and I can watch the videos, when I'm shooting it, I can watch them as well. And I can tell you that from here to here, this thing is hot up and down the barrel. They both commented that they could definitely tell when they mishit a ball, but it didn't hurt their hands. And I do know that that's something that they worked on with the final, before the final product of this bat was made. They worked on some different things to try to eliminate a little bit of hand sting that people were getting. So I would definitely say that he nailed it on that. My own daughter never commented about any hand sting at all. And I will say that we shot this video, it's been last Wednesday. We had to play in a tournament this weekend, and this bat is fully stamped. It is fully legal for competition. He is taking pre-orders on them now. I just happen to have one. So Emmy did use this in a tournament, and I can tell you that she hit a ball this past weekend that she didn't even catch it all the way clean. And she hit it about 249.8 feet. How do I know that's how far it was? Because it was a 250-foot fence, and the girl was leaning on the fence when she caught the stupid ball. So it was just a long out, but still a good stroke on a ball that she didn't even completely square it up out front. Honest to God, I think if that ball would have been 8 inches higher, so she could have really got behind it a little bit more, I don't know that we'd ever found the damn thing. And what I've seen with her hitting it and with these 2 girls hitting it is hot. So definitely think it has a long barrel. I would definitely say that it does have a slight end load to it. I do still like the Monster grips. It's got like kind of the raised finger grooves in it. I do like that about the grip. It's a very thin grip too. It's kind of similar to like a DeMarini. I've commented before, the DeMarinis have a thin grip. So if you're getting any kind of shock through the handle, then you're going to feel it with these thinner grips. And so there again, that does also speak a lot for the design of the bat, that even if it is giving them any kind of static at all, they're not feeling it through their hands. So they must have their barrel design pretty good. Like I said, definitely has a long barrel. A lot to like about it. Obviously, the Torch Age Up, or the Monster, their Age Up program, I've talked to a lot of different people about it. If a Monster bat is a tie between this one and another one, as a parent, their Age Up program is, it's second to none. I definitely, to be able to exchange bats 3 times, like if he comes out with, when the Fulcrum, the big girl version of this one comes out, if you decide you want the Fulcrum, you'll be able to send this thing back and get the Fulcrum with no charge whatsoever. And if you decide you wanted a bigger one, a longer bat, if you buy a 31 and then next season she has a growth spurt and she wants a 32, you can send it back, get a 32. Nobody is doing that. I've never even thought somebody would have done that. I think it's pretty great as a company. Going back to Kiki with her personal best, like I said, she was injured. She didn't tell me she was injured until after she'd already warmed up and then took her cuts off the tee. And that's when, she kind of mentioned it to me. And then I asked her dad, I was like, why in the world didn't you tell me? We didn't have to do this. It was like, no, man, I wanted her to swing it. And she was a real trooper. And I will tell you, she had a personal best hitting it off the tee. And even she wasn't in love with it off the tee, but she liked it. But when I was doing front toss to her, it was scary. I don't know what her exit velocity would be with this coming up front toss, but I'm here to tell you the balls were coming by me and I could hear them spinning, and it was scary. She hit some absolute shots. And, you know, Madison did too. I mean, and, you know, and she's not even that big of a girl, but she was cranking some shots too. So I'm excited for these to come out. I definitely, if you have a hype and you know, you think, hey, we might want you know, you might want to age, you know, you might want to use your age up program and use one of your exchanges with this. I don't think you'd go wrong. I think it's a really good bat. Like I said, I can't speak to durability yet, but as far as just overall, the bat, I think it's a good bat. I don't think you go wrong if you're looking to maybe you know, buy a new bat, buy the age up, just because for $399 you're not going to go wrong at all. It's a great bat. $399 is a good price. That's cheaper than a Ghost. I think it's right in there with what the DeMarinis cost. It's a little bit more than what a Marucci costs. I definitely think it is certainly worth looking into, and I look forward to seeing comparisons. We'll do plenty of comparisons with it to come, and I will not do them at DBAT, even though it is a super nice facility. There's way too much noise in there, y'all. So please don't just kill me in the comments for that one. I did the best I could. I wanted to get something out for y'all on this bat. So coming up very soon, we'll do lots of this versus that. Let me know what y'all want to see this go up against. I do have a Ghost Unlimited. I do have the Mantra. I do have the Meta. I do have the Marucci Echo Diamond. I don't have an Echo Connect. My daughter's too big to swing that. But let me know. I know y'all want me to do the LXT. I've got to find one used. Right now, I have got so much money tied up in all these bats that I've got. I've got to shoot some more content with those bats and kind of use them up a bit before I can go just keep buying more. So if you've got a, you know, if you've got a LXT, a 2022 LXT, and you want to let me rent it from you or something, I'll pay for shipping both ways. If you got a used one and you want to sell, hit me up, shoot me a DM or something. Post in the comments. Maybe we can work something out. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. For those of you that support the channel, thank you so much for supporting the channel. For those of you that don't, please subscribe. Click the little bell. That way you get notified every time I post up another one of these riveting bat review videos. So that being said, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.